Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Emily Severage here in our digital studio, and we are doing a reporter's notebook this afternoon. I'm joined by Kayla Schmidt. Let me get her up here real quick. I'm joined by Kayla on Skype through our digital system in here. How you doing today, Kayla?
Good. How are you, Emily?
I'm
Good
doing
to see you.
You too. She's out in Jacksonville, so we don't really get to see each other face to face a ton. And, especially with, the pandemic going on, it's been kind of difficult. But me and Kayla have actually known each other for a couple years now. So it's pretty cool. We used to waitress together back in college. So Kayla is another one of our digital reporters. She's been here longer than I have. So, I'm the rookie. It's kind of interesting interviewing her right now, but to our reporter's notebook is to talk about the daily lives of our reporters, dive a little deeper into the stories they cover, their what they do on a day-to-day basis. So, Kayla, what was your story today? Because I looked it up and I was really fascinated by it. So I really wanted to have a little chat with you.
Yeah, definitely. So my story today was really lighthearted and kind of showed the positive that can come out of a situation like this pandemic. It's rare that you would use the two words together, positive and pandemic, but in this situation, it actually goes together quite well. A teacher at Dixon Elementary School, she's a kindergarten teacher. Her name is Lisa Godwin. And she got the idea from a friend to use the flat Stanley um, uh, paper doll and put her head on that and deliver that to her kindergarten students as a way to keep her present in their homes like they would be in the classroom with her. So she actually hand delivered these. She hand delivered these dolls to the students, and they send her pictures of what they're doing with them, and if they're eating with them, if they're sleeping with them, if they're swimming with them. And it's actually so cute how the students are having so much fun with their teacher and really just bonding with her through a paper doll, which is crazy because you have the bonding through the virtual side of things and then now with the paper doll. So it's really cute.
Exactly. And I actually have some pictures I'm going to try to pull up right here from your report earlier today, your story earlier today, of some of these kids with their paper dolls. And it is adorable. Like, they're hugging their dolls. They're sleeping with their dolls. It's super cute. So let's go ahead and take a look at And I actually think your audio went out. So if you could repeat what you just said, because I really loved that, what you just said. That was awesome.
Yeah. So Miss Godwin, made it a point to let me know that she didn't really do this because of learning or education. She did it more for the mental health aspect behind it, kind of to get these kids excited to wake up every day and see her, even if it's in paper doll form.
I love that. And I don't know about you, but I remember, when I was in elementary school, we did flat Stanley too. And that was like one of my favorite memories from school at that period of time in my life. I mean, you got to send it to all your friends around the world and see all the different places Flat Stanley was going and take pictures with him and have your friends and family take pictures. And it was just so much fun to do, even during a normal period of time, not during something as crazy as this pandemic. So I'm sure for these kids, that really kind of brought a little bit of happiness and joy back into their lives, especially, with their teacher on it, who they obviously adore and they love. So I really love that.
Yeah, it's a really great idea. She said she got it from another teacher, and actually the whole kindergarten grade level as a whole now at Dixon Elementary is doing it. So she talked with all the other kindergarten teachers, and they were on board. So now a bunch of different classrooms have little paper doll teachers in their homes now. So I just thought that was so cute and such a good way to incorporate these young children with their teachers in this time.
Definitely. That's so great. And especially, for elementary school students, I'm sure, for high school students, it's a little different learning. They read a passage and they write a paper on it or things like that. They kind of know what to do. They have an idea of how to go about this by themselves. But for elementary school kids especially, they rely so much on direction and having their teacher present there and walking them through things, step by step, and taking the time with each individual student. So, I'm sure for these elementary school kids, this time is super tough right now. And to have little paper, teachers sitting there, it kind of gives them that little encouragement that, like, you can do this. And, like, I'm still here for you. So.
Exactly. And one point Miss Godwin made was these kindergarten students, I mean, they don't have laptops and iPads like high schoolers do. They're not supplied with them at school. They possibly don't have them at home. They're young children. They're also not familiar with technology like an adult would be. So relying on the parents or the caregivers has been also a huge part of Miss Godwin's just daily week schedule, is communicating with the parents, which has definitely been a change for her. But she says that it's a whole family affair, and everybody's involved, everybody has fun with it, and it adds a little positivity to not just the kindergartner's day, but the whole family.
Well, I love that. I love what, Miss Godwin is doing, and that, the whole grade at her school is stepping up and doing this. And I love that they're doing that and reaching out to their kids and keeping them engaged and involved. And I'm really happy you got to, meet up with her and get on this story, because that's such a, positive thing. And it's great to hear these really positive stories during this time for people. The news can be so negative sometimes, unfortunately, especially during a time like this. So, it's awesome that you were able to hop on this story. I really hope that more people, get on this and have these little cute ideas, especially for these elementary school kids, to keep them engaged and keep them wanting to learn at home, because it's, it's tough. So
definitely
really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me today, Kayla, for this edition of Reporter's Notebook. So have a great rest of your Tuesday. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily, and you have a good Tuesday as well.
Thanks. I'll see you, girl. Bye.
Bye.